Minnesota. Ruby boys, they know us. All fast money, no slow bucks.
What's going on, guys? Brandon here, and I'm with Babe. I'm with Babe. And this video, I'm going to be giving you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free agents who I think are going to get way overpaid. So you already know with the salary cap going up, meaning literally every single team in the NBA has cap room. You might not have max money to spend, but usually there's some teams with no cap room at all. This year with the salary cap going up, every team has cap room. And if you're put in a situation where your team is not the most attractive team to go to, you know, the weather in your state isn't that attractive, whatever it is, you're going to have to overpay to take players from a good team and bring them onto your squad. So here's who I think is going to get overpaid this summer. First, we're going to start off with Chandler Parsons, who opted out of his contract with Dallas. He's seeking a max or near max deal. Let me just say that, first of all, I think you have to play basketball to get a max deal, and Chandler Parsons can't stay healthy. He cannot stay healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he's productive. When he's healthy, whether what he puts up is max money production, it's not. It's really good. And it's just, I don't see how some team is going to offer him max money, but it's 2016, salary cap's going up, someone's going to give it to him. Then you have Bradley Beal, Washington Wizards shooting guard. He's going to get a max contract offer from the Washington Wizards. Same reason as Chandler Parsons. One, he can't stay healthy. Two, even when he is healthy, you got to think, does what he produced on the court warrant max money? This guy, Parsons or Brad Beal, are not going to be the best player on a championship team. Heck, they might not even be the best player on a playoff team. And you're going to be giving these guys maximum contracts. I don't know about that. Beal or Parsons, if you guys get the max like you guys want, good for you. If I'm the Suns, I don't touch them with a max at all. No way. Next, you have Harrison Barnes, okay? The dude is seeking over $20 million a year. Whether he's going to get that or not after his playoff performance, I honestly think whoever gives him that deal, baby, you're making me... Whoever gives him that deal after his NBA Finals and NBA playoff performance should actually be removed from the league. There's 30 teams now. Whichever team gives Harrison Barnes a max or near max contract should actually be removed from the league, and heck, we'll play with 29 teams. I don't care. You cannot give Harrison Barnes, but at the same time, if you want him to leave Golden State, a championship contending team, and bring him, let's say, to Philadelphia, then I guess you have to give him the max. But at the same time, the dude averages 11 points per game. 11. You could look at it as, oh, he was in the shadow of Clay and Steph and Draymond. He could have scored more. Or you could look at it this way. He was playing with Steph and Clay, so they gave him all those open looks, and he still failed to average even 12 points a game. Okay, next you have Dwight Howard. Rumors. Dwight Howard is seeking a max contract worth $30 million a year. Those guys I mentioned, Barnes, Parsons, and Brad Beal, they would get the mini-max, $23, $24 million a year. Dwight wants nearly $30 million per year. Dude, Dwight, you're 30 years old. Your game revolves around athleticism. You have no post skills. You're not going to age. Your game is not going to bode well with your age. You're an athlete. It's going to start declining just like it already has. You have back issues. I don't think any team gives him $30 million. I read executives would give him 10 to 15 mil, meaning they're probably going to meet in the middle, somewhere around 23, 24 mil. And I don't know about you guys, but if you ask me, Dwight, still a top 10 center in this league, still really productive, but a near max contract, I don't know. He hasn't been the same after his Orlando days. Then you have Evan Fournier from Orlando. Restricted free agent, meaning all restricted free agents get overpaid, most of them. Let me tell you why. Restricted free agent means your current team. So, for example, Evan Fournier, the Magic have the right to match any offer that he gets. So, what you do when you deal with a restricted free agent, you overpay them to scare the Magic away. You can't just give Evan Fournier a normal average contract because then the Magic will match it easily. So, what you do, for example, let's just say Philly, because they have a lot of cap space. You give Fournier $22 million a year. You hope, you say, okay, well, the Magic don't want to pay him $22 million a year. We don't want to pay him that much either, but that's the only way we get him from Orlando. So there's that. So Evan Fournier, he's going to get near max money. Don't get me wrong, he's still young. He's a really nice player. He could shoot, he could run, he could defend. But if he gets over $20 million per year, I don't know about that. I really don't. They traded Oladipo, so between Fournier and Hezonja, I guess they're going to keep Fournier for whatever the price is. I don't know if they're going to pay that much for him. It's going to be crazy, but some team will. Next, you have Kent Bazemore. The dude is a bench player. He's been a bench player his whole career. Then last year, he had a little run with Atlanta where he proved that he could shoot the ball, he could defend. You know, he was a nice little 3-and-D piece to their good contending team. And boom, just like that. He went from $10 million a year, possibly getting $10 million a year, to, I don't know, some team's going to give him 16, 17, nearly $20 million a year. Why you would give that much money to someone who's been a bench player? I don't say bench warmer. He's been a good role player his whole career. He was a cheerleader for the Lakers before. How you're going to give someone nearly $20 million a year for having a little bit of a good span for a couple months, I don't know. But Bazemore will get overpaid. And then last player on my list, former top 10 pick, Bismack Biyombo. This guy, before Valanciunas went out, he was really solid. And he was working his way up to a nice contract. Then NBA playoffs happened, and this dude went from, you know, nice payday to, okay, which team is going to give Biyombo almost $20 million a year? All those guys on that list, I'd love to have them on the Suns. But for the money they're going to get, no. I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot stick. All those guys I mentioned are going to get close to $20 million a year, $20 million a year, or more than $20 million a year. And I just don't know how you pay those guys that much money. But at the same time, the league is a bidding war. Free agency starts, you have multiple teams going after one another. And so those players are who I think is going to get overpaid. You have players who are going to get the max, like Whiteside, DeRozan, LeBron, Durant, Wade. Those players, I think they deserve it. But then you have those guys who, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Honestly, if I'm the Suns, Batum. That's the only free agent I want on the Suns. Nick Batum. Other than that, like, I would overpay for Batum, honestly. So, I don't know, guys. I hope you enjoy. NBA free agency starts in an hour and 20 minutes. And now it's time to spend time with my girlfriend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below.